Hello, what's going on? Welcome back. It's your boy AJ Red. I'm back again with another episode of the AJ Red Show covering the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the reunion part 2. Y'all, the bullshit continues. Y'all want to go ahead and talk about it? Okay, here we go.
It's the AJ Red Show, starring me, AJ Red. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Now let's get into it.
What's up? What's up? Welcome back. It's your boy AJ Red. Back again with another episode of the AJ Red Show. And tonight we're going to be covering the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion part 2. But before I get into that, let me pause for the cause and thank all of the new subscribers who have joined the family, my new cousins. Like I told you, I guess I'm going to call y'all because shit, that's what everybody keep telling me in the messages. And I feel like I'm talking to cousins anyway. But welcome all the new subscribers. I appreciate you for joining the family. Make sure with these videos, present and past, go to those videos, check those out. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Hit that notification bell if this is your first video, of course. Even as a new subscriber and you just coming by and watching another video and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that bell. Like I told you, I seen 79,000 views. It can't be just one fucking video, y'all. That's bullshit. Y'all need to stop coming by here, eating my food, and leaving like black folk do, and going back to y'all motherfucking house and sit up on the phone and talk about how my house wasn't clean when y'all know for real it was. Stop playing. Hit that notification bell. Become part of the family so you can get these messages or these fucking notifications when I upload these videos. And you can be current on whatever it is I'm current on. How about it? For my old subscribers, I say old subscribers because at the end of the day, that's who you all are. You have been with me since day one, a long time ago before the shit really popped off. I appreciate you all, old and new, but still make sure, old and new, to hit that likes button, the thumbs up button. Hit that button on every video you decide to watch that is mine, the AJ Red Show, right? Also, make sure you drop down in the comments and let me know how you felt about the video, whatever episode or topic I covered that video. Make sure you always leave some comments. I'm still trying to catch up. Y'all flood me out, and I appreciate it. It's actually a good thing. But anyway, moving on to Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion part 2. They started the scene with what I've been interested in finding out what the fuck was going on with the break-in at Marlo's house. Marlo says all she heard was somebody kicking the door, some shit like that, and all of a sudden she heard one of the boys holler, scream her name or Monty or whatever. But at first, me personally, now this is just my thought, don't nobody take this personal. I thought to myself, this shit I think happened after Marlo's mama had visited. And if y'all remember part 1, it didn't leave off so well. She still went off with the little crackhead man. So I'm hoping her mama didn't send somebody by there to kick that door in, because she was telling her about all them expensive furs and glasses and all that shit. Oh, y'all going off up in there. Y'all kick the door in and all that different stuff. Do what y'all have to do, and make sure y'all please don't hurt my grandchildren and my daughter. I'm praying that's not the case, but I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. But my second theory is, after hearing Kenya said that she was serious about the group message, and she wanted to know, as she posted on Instagram, like, was it some real shit or was it fake? What's going on? She said she felt like they were being targeted. It wasn't just Marlo, whose home had been broken into or invaded, or space or property had been invaded. It was also Candy. Earlier in the season, somebody, came upon her property, jumping fences and shit, talking about Candy told him to come by there to talk to her about his music or whatever the fuck he was talking about. And I think it was Drew. I think they had an incident at her place. So I can understand how the ladies felt like, damn, are we being targeted for some type of reason? Do we need to beef up security? Do I need to actually get security? Like, where the fuck does this lie? And she said Kenya said she felt like Marlo should have shared more detail and more information. Marlo, of course, deflected that with, I was told by the police not to give out too many details as of what happened, what had taken place, or whatever have you. Part of that I believe, part of that I don't, because at the end of the day, if you all live in a certain proximity of one another, because see me, I like watching crime shows and shit like that. I feel like it's Atlanta. Y'all live in a certain distance or proximity, or even if y'all part of the same cast, maybe somebody whom y'all talked about, disappointed, fucked over, some shit like that, may be targeting your home. So at the end of the day, I guess, it's kind of within one's rights to actually, I would say I would just have security. And I'm pretty sure they do. But I think she felt like everybody should have known what's going on to find out the severity of it, to find out actually if we were being targeted as a cast or just one-on-one or, whatever. Also, I'm trying to find out, all these neighborhoods they live in, where the fuck y'all live at that y'all getting robbed? And I'm seeing a lot of celebrities are coming up on television and TMZ and all these other stations saying somebody broke into their house. Big stars, A-list, B-list, C-list. And I just have one question. Well, all that money, all that Fendi you got, you mean to tell me you ain't got one of these smart homes or a high-tech motherfucker that can actually call the police like Johnny on the spot to get them down to the fucking house to make sure they catch the intruder? Because what if you in the house? And somebody decide to break in the middle of the night. You and little Brittany, or you and all your children and your husband, or you and the boys, whoever. What happens then? So at the end of the day, I feel like y'all should all have some kind of high-tech fucking security, some shit that that when they touch the door, something that says like stop or we'll kill or eliminate or eviscerate the fucking intruder. Some shit like real fucked up, like, yeah, to scare the shit out of them until the police kind of like stall them a little bit till the fuzz gets there and check out the scenery and see what the fuck's going on. Because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure most of these ladies probably packing a 9 or something in their house. But I don't want to get to that because, honestly, shit, I hire a security guard to sit outside my house 24/7. If I don't have security during the day, I'm going to have security at night. And I'm not talking about just like the kind of security that sit outside and patrol, unless I'm in a gated community, but one that sit in my goddamn driveway and drives around the back of this thing and walks in patrol. I need 2 or 3 of y'all real quick. They don't mind fucking up something real fast. Marlo was being called out again on her actions with the boys. And some of them said the exact same shit that I said. They were like, knowing that what she had been through, what she had dealt with, foster home after foster home after foster home. Even Andy said, I thought watching the episodes, I would have thought that you would have thought back on that, and that would have actually prevented you from saying something such as putting the boys out, which you had been done time and time again, where you had already come from a home or a place, as Candy said. She experienced these things. She knew what it was like to feel unwanted, fucked over, rejected, unconnected and all this other shit. So why would you turn around and do it to those boys? Her deflection and her rebuttal was, again, hurt people hurt people. I wasn't taught any better or anything like that. And they came back where you treat your girls better than you treat your boys. She said, well, that ain't true. That's some bullshit, too. I only see them on every now and again basis. And I just tell them, in short term and seeing them, don't let nobody shortchange you. Keep your head up, like Tupac said, and keep the shit moving. But with these boys, I have a constant struggle with every day. I got to inspire them and keep them on the track of righteousness and get them where they need to go and deal with whatever fuckery baggage and the shit they have going on and the shit that I have going on from my past. And that's why I said, bitch, from the beginning, you should have started out with you and those boys in therapy. You a grown fucking woman. That's why I say people stop walking around talking about you dealing with old shit. Marlo, you're dealing with old shit, excuse me, from your past. My throat chakra is trying to close the fuck up because I must be telling the truth about some shit. I'm starting to sound like Rolling Ray. But that's because I hunked down a piece of chicken real quick before I got on here. My fat ass was sitting there hungry and came in from 9 to 5, 8 to 7, whatever you want to call it. And I was real hungry. And that chicken was sitting out there good and golden and fried and whatnot. And I fucked around. Let me go ahead and record this video. But I sit there and looked at the chicken. That good, tender, juicy, crispy, tasteful breast. I took a bite. And listen, I was like, Adam them, I had to bit the apple, fuck that. I had to go and fuck that chicken breast up nagging and got hung up my neck and probably trying to repeat on me like Sophia say. She's trying to come back. I need a fucking ginger ale or something. I got to fix myself. Where was I at? Yeah, so Marlo, she should have already known that going into this is something breaking a family curse. I'm all about breaking family curses. Every one of us have them, believe it or not. I don't give a fuck what family you're in, how perfect you think you are, how perfect you think your ancestors, your family are. There is a family fucking curse, and somebody needs to break it. And the one in my family, I guarantee you, I'm gonna be the bitch to break it. Watch me. Just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Who gonna check me, boo? But no, so I mean, she should have already thought about the fact of these boys, and she needed therapy herself, and it should have started a long time ago. It should have not taken her to get to a limit to where she felt like the boys were unmanageable, to the point where the boys were out of control. Get with the counselors in the schools. Hey, look, the situation is bim bam boo ABC. The boys have a parent, you know, their biological mother is ABCD. I would really appreciate if you guys would work closely with me on finding a counselor or finding a psychiatrist and taking some time out of the day. When I was in school, folk, the counselor get your ass and pull you out of class and talk to you a few minutes to make sure you ain't gonna fuck around there and shoot up the school. That's probably how they kept us under control. Y'all need to start pulling these kids out of school for one period or two, for a half a period, and talk to these children and see what the fuck on their mind before they go blow their head off or strangle themselves or go shoot somebody else's fucking child. I don't know how it runs now. I don't have any children in the school system yet, but I don't know how it goes now, but I have to check into it. But do more. But Marlo, you took on responsibility, like Candy said, for them boys. And it was your responsibility. She said, I thought it was just me being munching like I did before and then with their mom or whatever, sending pizza if they wanted pizza. Or that, you know, that's what a lot of parents think, that don't have the fucking capability or the capacity to say a child needs more than just your financial attributes, your financial givings, your tithes and offerings towards the childhood. They want your attention. They want your time. Talk to them. Find out where the fuck they are. See what's going on in their mind. Spend some time with them together as a whole, especially as a family that's gone through some fucked up shit for generations back. Break that shit, Marlo. You have the means and everything else to do so. Do that shit now with these boys, so they don't even want to go back to their mom when she come out. I don't give a fuck how turned around she is. I don't give a fuck how rehabilitated she is. Bottom line is, get them so hooked on you till they say, we recognize her as our mother. We respect her as our mother, but we respect you more because you were Monty and you stood in the gap when she was going through her fuckery, knowing that she could have did better with her life. If so facto, be better than your mother and be better than your sister. Break that family circle. What else is going on? They was clowning the fuck out of Marlo and them edges. They was like, look, we see your edges. But they really couldn't clown them much because the motherfuckers done filled in. And she did put a plug in for Kenya Moore hair products and said, hey, look, not only did I get my hair plugs and shit done, but I followed up with Kenya Moore hair products. And let me tell y'all bitches, it worked. So for all you bitches that's over there with your edges all fucked up, you done fuck around there and got you a good old lace front or some shit. You ain't waiting for the beautician to go down there and take it out correctly and done fucked around and ripped out all your edges. Go down there to CVS and check out Kenya Moore's hair product. And y'all go over there and check out her shit. And I don't know how the product work. I don't know the instructions that you can possibly see. He don't need no edges. He ain't got no growth problems. As a matter of fact, I need to trim some shit to grow some more shit. But go on down there to CVS and check out Kenya Moore's hair product, because if they made this girl's hair and edges miracle grow like Ashanti's bitch, hey, hallelujah. Go down there and check her out. Also, I did do what I said I was going to do. I've been doing my homework. Also, I'm telling y'all my 9 to 5, but I'm telling y'all I'm doing some homework. But if y'all help me, I'm going to be on this motherfucker 24/7. I'm going to be putting 6, 7, 8 videos on this motherfucker a day. Be talking bullshit, sitting here sipping and saying and seeing. But as for the meanwhile, in the meantime, I got to go down here and punch this goddamn clock to make this mammy fucking money, which I got to give y'all a video on that bullshit someday in time. Probably going to be sooner rather than later. But I found time to do my homework and go back and look at She by Sheree website. Let me tell you, look, I decided probably if anything I buy off that motherfucker, let me say this. I'm going to purchase something. I'm going to purchase something from She by Sheree's website. Feel me on that. It ain't going to be one of them $467 outfits to run around here and sweat myself half the fucking depth and fall out somewhere with a heat stroke in the summertime. I go down to the Walmart and buy me a Champion outfit or somewhere like that, you know, and fuck that, you know, She by Sheree. If you want me to promote your shit, bitch, you better send me a free outfit and I'll walk around on the camera all day long and promote your shit, but that's for me paying $467 for me to put it up on this platform. It ain't gonna work for me, sis, but I will give me a nice mug that says, who gonna check me, boo? I think that's probably like $12.99. I'm gonna sow a seed, sister. I'm gonna go down there and find some of the Kenyans too. to use on my hair. I don't know what yet, and I got to go over here on Candace's website and find some freaky dick ass bullshit. Rent a clothes, I ain't got no need for that, but I probably put in a donation to Marlo. I believe in sowing the seed in everybody's investment that is trying to do something in their lives to make it better. Drop it with Drew. I probably won't buy the exercise program, and I'm gonna get my receipts and put them on this motherfucker when I buy my shit, so y'all can see how I support folk and how I want you all to do the same. Support these black women. Sanya, I think her iFit or something like that. I don't even know what iFit is, but I'm gonna look into it and see if I can afford something over there to go buy just to support it because they took her on as a sponsor. I want to support all these ladies on this platform, and I suggest you all do the same. But Sheree, I ain't gonna lie, that shit too motherfucking expensive. So you might be sued for this shit. You ain't gonna make no good off the money anyway. The ladies were talking about, and so was Andy talking about energy. Energy, I tell y'all, energy is real big. Check your shit. Check those energies around you and eliminate some of them motherfuckers because I guarantee you they're not good enough to be in your presence. They ain't right. So check them. But they were talking about how Kenya was in such good energy all this episode or this season. And they were asking, does her achievements attribute to that? And she was like, well, I started off, at first, before the shit started off, I was all kind of down a little bit. But at the end of the day, I saw the light at the end of the tunnel. Hallelujah. She said, I saw myself being somebody and doing what I needed to do and making myself, be somebody in the world of hair. I'm not just going to sit around there and take one or two jobs and sit up here and say, I'll take this line down. I want to create something of my own that I can pass on to, I think it's Brittany, shit. I forgot the baby's name. Y'all fucking forgive me. But yeah, she want to pass something on to her daughter, and leave a legacy. And she was like, she was getting drunk as fuck, eating lobster. She was talking shit. She was just having a good time the whole season. And I liked it. I was like, Sheree, I like seeing drunk Kenya more. Not just M-O-O-R-E. M-O-R-E. I like drunk Kenya more. Most. To make it make sense for you. All that don't know English and language and all that shit ahead of time, I'll do it right no way. But I did see a nice shining. I don't know if she was getting the D or what. She say right about now she ain't bumping and grinding. She ain't fucking nothing. She say Miss Pussy's on vacation. I don't know if it is a true or not. That's none of my business. I'm not going to find out. I don't know if she bumped and grind with old boy over in Jamaica. I don't know. None of my business. Now, if the shit comes out here and you put in front, if it comes across my desk, then I'll discuss it. Other than that, I ain't gonna fuck with it. Kenya seems like she's taking longer to get divorced than she did fucking married. I mean, like, goddamn, what is the deal? He's not asking for no alimony. He's not asking for no spousal support. Are you asking for child support? Are you asking for spousal support? Because she didn't address that part, but she said she guess he's just taking his good old-fashioned time. Well, call down into the bureau, Kenya, and talk to them lawyers and tell them, look, press this motherfucker, squeeze him like a lemon until all the seeds pop out, bitch. Go and sign these papers, like Ann Nesbitt say, and let's go. Call it a day and free me. Let me go. Kenya was throwing shade talking about Marlo's real name is LaToya. That shit was funny as fuck, but, Marlo cleared it up and said, fuck it. At the end of the day, that wasn't me. You looked at the report. That wasn't me. It was my homegirl that was actually an alias or her name or whatever the fuck it was. And she was like, you're a felon, you're ex-con or a felon or some shit, not an icon. Marlo explained what the fuck happened. One of the things happened with some kind of like minor misdemeanor shit, but something else she decided to press on and do what she said led her into a bad life, which was part of her growing up in her childhood trauma in foster care, which is all the more reason, Marlo, I need you to take raising these boys more seriously, sis. And even if it takes you to have to move them off of the show for them not to be filmed, that is not part of play. That is a part of those children's lives. You are raising real live human beings. And you don't want them to be raised and be fucked up. And now the blame doesn't shift from just grandma to mama, now to Monty. Break that shit. And you capable of doing that shit. So next season, I want to see better out of Marlo with these boys. And I don't even want to see them back with their mom. Fuck their mammy. I don't want to see them back with their mammy whatsoever. Bitch, you take care of them boys. You capable of it. You can do it. Do it. You don't have biological children. The mother in you, bitch, dig deep within yourself, but you ain't got to dig that far because we have seen it within you. Pull that out of yourself. Present that to those boys. Be honest with yourself and the expectations of yourself and those boys and make them high. Make them high expectations. If you feel like you compete with all these ladies on this platform, a lot of them have had struggle to get what they are. Just like it may not have been the exact same struggle, but pull it out of yourself and be the best you can be, and stop coming with all these fucking excuses, as to how you can't deal with these boys in a mental capacity because of your sake and dealing with theirs. Find your little boyfriend, a little 1-2 for the next season. Put him into play. Build your storyline while you on break. Bring him back. Don't have him introduced to the boys, but talk about him on the outskirts. See him on the outskirts of the house while you still got life back at the house with the boys, taking care of them, going to therapy, and not missing now session on account of this man, because it's called balance. These ladies in here, Candy, I think all of them have had issues with balance in life, and we all do. We all do. We just have to find what is important, what means the most, and sometimes those things can vary. Is it right? Is that the right word? Yeah, they vary. Vary, differentiate, vary. See, I'm being too many shots. They can vary. And when I say that, when you have a career like Candy's, and you have to keep this money going, you know what I'm saying? You're ever constant wheel for the financial flow, because you're the biggest flow, and you're used to doing that. It has brought you so much joy and fortune. But on the same level, she still wanted family. And not just wanted family to say, I got a family. She wanted to be able to spend adequate time with them. And when she got so far into her job, her family said, hey, listen, we see you working. We understand that. We appreciate you. But spend a little time with us. Like, pull away. And she had to find that balance. Has she really completely done it yet? I don't think so. But she's done a damn good job as bringing, when it comes to bringing things back into balance as best as she can. And I think with that, she's doing a really good job. And I think Marlo needs to, like I said, get in the community and the conversation and the presence of these other ladies and find out how they do it. Even Kenya, single parent, she's finding balance. Sonia, she barely making, but she about to be having a second child. She finding balance. Drew, she done hired every goddamn assistant known to me to help her with her balance. So, what works for you, but implement it, put it into play. Martel, Hope, Carl, and Sheree during the episode was, to me, it was so fucking tacky and so planned. It was so planned just to give her a boost on her storyline for this season, to add an additional little pop to her little storyline on this season, and to give her a little projection, I guess, into the next one to make sure she has a peach. But I feel like that was kind of tacky. And several reasons I say that, because I understand this man is divorcing his wife or leaving his wife, but understand why he's divorcing, and he and his wife is splitting up, bitch. They splitting up and they divorcing because he's been a whore and a whoremonger for damn near every season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And that's why they're divorcing, amongst some things that she had done also. But at the end of the day, y'all say black women, oh, they don't respect me. Bitch, you ain't respecting the next black woman or the last one in the capacity of, even had he called, and that had been me, even had he called, I know I'm fucking with this man. I want to be seen in the public as much as possible because I want to respect this woman, right? I want to let some shit blow over, let some time cast over, and then let this shit come to fruition. But you sitting your stupid ass up on motherfucking what's in it, after you just got through dealing with Tyrone being made a fool of, you gonna find another goddamn clown or another entertainer to bring to the fucking table again. So I guess that's probably what we're gonna be seeing. Probably Martel, whatever the fuck his name is, Martel Seltzer, Martel Hope, whatever the fuck his name is, probably be in some episodes of The Real Housewives of Atlanta next season. But the bottom line is, sis, you could have not taken that call. I would have not taken that man's call, ignored that shit, and seen it, put it back down where it was, in order to respect that man's soon-to-be ex-wife, if not already ex-wife. But see, when you don't give the respect that, when you don't get the respect that you want or you would like to have, and you disrespect a bitch like that openly and publicly, that's what the fuck happens to you. That's why I don't be trying to put nobody shit on Front Street publicly, because at the end of the day, you never know. So chill the fuck out. That was ignorant and tacky. What else going on? I'm still trying to figure out who wrote that dick sucking note about Candy. Somebody still wrote that dick sucking note at I still ain't got the baby's name, at this girl's child's birthday party. about light shade. My thing is, you could have found untrue goofy shade or some shit, found another way, or found another game. Like Andy say, why in the fuck would you play that game in the first place? I said the same thing when that episode aired, when I told y'all motherfucking ass in episode 1 or 2. That was stupid, but it was also smart to get some shit started and going, some rumors going, some mess started, the ratings going up and all this shit to get them on to the next season and get picked up assuredly. But I want y'all to drop down in the comments and let me know now at this present moment, looking at all the guilty faces, I'm kind of thinking maybe maybe Kenya or Sheree wrote that note. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know who y'all think that wrote that note saying that Candy be sucking dick in the locker room. And honestly, I think Sheree kind of already admitted to it when she said, well, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, Candy, you suck dick, he'll suck dick, that you don't know making no big secret, so sucking dick in the locker room ain't no big thing. Candy was like, well, bitch, I'm pretty sure you done suck dick in a couple of places. Oh, yeah, the card is, and all. Why you want to put another bitch out there? Spray yourself with your own shit first, bitch, and then before you spray another bitch. So that way, when that bitch gets you back, well, I already did that, so that's done. Got a t-shirt and a coffee mug. Moving on, $12.99. But yeah, that whole taking shit. Let me know who y'all think wrote that motherfucking note. Sanya says she think being a housewife is harder than being a runner. I mean, I kind of guess so. I mean, shit, bitch, all you got to do is get out there and run. Aside to keeping yourself fit and having your agility up and keeping yourself together and keeping yourself thin as a motherfucking thin meat, whatever the fuck you want to call it, a sheet of paper, whatever. So, because the thinner you are, the faster you can cut through wind. So she's small as fuck anyway, you know. And running, I guess, don't come hard because you ain't got to have much responsibility in the beginning other than your diet and your health and shit like that. These kids, this man, I got to feed this man, got to learn how to cook to feed these children, you know, clean this house. And not just her, but him too. But I mean, still, it's a joint thing, but it's some work. So I do understand how it can get to a bitch, you know, especially when you really don't want to have no more kids and you feel like your man is always going to go take care of the business somewhere else. And also, I have a question for y'all. Do y'all think it is the duty of a married woman to, if her husband say he wants more children, that it is her duty to do so? Do y'all think that she is bound to do so? Or do you think there should just simply be a conversation to be had as to why yes or to why not, and we come to some kind of agreement and move on? Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know, because I don't think that's what Drew was trying to say. I really don't. But I think she meant was, if you've committed your lifelong commitment to this one man, to be married to him, your goal is to be married to him, multiply and be fruitful. That's why you married him. If you're in fear that this man is going to leave you or this shit is not going to work out right, then why did you marry him in the first place? Better yet, y'all need to go to counseling to see if y'all need to split the fuck up and go part ways and find another marriage. Or find, you know what I'm saying? So I got what Drew was saying out of that. So I don't think she really meant that it's just a woman's duty to get down there and jump in the bed and spread him like Ella and let him jaw all up in there and keep putting seeds up in there as much as he like. I don't believe she was saying that, and I don't agree with it anyway. If that's what the fuck she was saying, I wouldn't agree with it. But drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about it. I feel like the reunion could have been covered in like a whole motherfucking hour. I feel like they dragged this motherfucking shit out as long as they could to get some motherfucking views and to get our motherfucking attention and to see what the fuck these girls had to say and keep chopping all this shit up to when we finally watch this shit. It don't make no sense anyway, because Bravo would set up that, as we already know them to do, break up certain scenes or fights or somebody's phrase or word or emotion or action and put it in and, you know what I'm saying, snip it in and chopped and screwing and mixing and like, you know, like the salad shit. It's the way it come out right and make it look like it's supposed to be the way it is, but it ain't really that way underneath. You see me? You feel me? See me when I'm stepping in? Yeah, you do. But I feel like they could have chopped this motherfucking whole episode down to 1 hour. And to fill in the gap. Y'all didn't need no three fucking parts. Y'all could have got all the little fucking bread out in the first episode, part 1, and then part 2. Bring the husbands on, get a little feedback from them, sitting their ass on, and maybe even make the second one an hour and a half. But back then, I understand why they started making it 3 parts, because back then it was so hype and they had so much going on and so many storylines was popping. But that's when y'all had different ladies on here. Y'all had Nene, y'all had Portia, y'all had Phaedra. Women that had a little bit more going on for themselves, and they were actually real housewives. And and actually had a husband and actually had a family. Not that I'm knocking this, but y'all been got away from the whole motherfucking point of the show a long time ago. And so, but now we don't even need no 3 parts now, because back then we needed 3 parts to find out and talk about all the fuckery that had went on and get the men's section in and probably get in a couple of guests that caused a couple of fights or something like that. But we don't even need that shit. Now ain't no fights went on. Y'all got that shit under control. This last one could have been an hour and a half and moved the fuck on, to something else. But y'all just taking up tape, wasting up time and taking up space and shit and tape. I did want to know if Marlo went to jail, but I mean, I think at this point now, fuck it. I think the answer is yes. I don't think we even got to harp on that. Y'all can drop down in the comments and say whatever the fuck y'all want to say about that one, but I think my answer, I don't think, my answer is yes. Whether it was 24 hours, 7 hours, 2 hours, 30 minutes, you went to jail. And like she said, she, again, solidified by saying, I ain't never been to prison, but I went to jail. Said she ain't never been to prison, but she has been to GEL, baby. She done been down and dealing with the people. Maybe 24-hour holding, the central prison or jail or whatever. She didn't get sent off and shipped out somewhere to Yonkers or Bellevue. But that's a crazy place over in New York. But one of them faraway prisons and faraway land, they make them go out there and dig up the crops and farm the land and all that different stuff and mop the floor with toothbrushes and all that. I don't know what the fuck they're doing over there in prison. I ain't been over there. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but I don't watch many a documentary. Anthony, I told y'all something wasn't right. Now, Drew sit up there and played a whole motherfucking recording about shit that Anthony had said up and said. And I thought Anthony was going to be in Drew's pocket in her corner when this reunion ended or when it came to this segment of figuring this shit out. But baby, that bitch did a whole 360, as some of these girls will do. If you send them enough money or give them enough fame or fortune, these girls do a whole 360 for a coin, honey. That bitch answered that phone for Sheree and was like, all that season he was saying he was Sheree's assistant, that he worked for Sheree and Sheree owed him money and Sheree don't pay and all this other shit. Now Sheree gets this girl on the phone. This girl holler, I ain't never said Ralph was gay. I ain't never said I thought Ralph was gay. I ain't never said she by Sheree don't pay. I ain't never said none of that shit. I was like, wait a minute, bitch. You said a lot of that shit when you was over there at this girl's house on the camera. Maybe I'm pretty sure you knew he was on the camera, Miss Anthony. So, but I don't understand. But like I said, that's how them queens do you, bitch. They'll tell you one thing, be in your corner for one situation, and when the shit turn around, they get a big enough coin or somebody else get them more attention, bitch, they will turn on you like a rabid dog, bitch, and bite your motherfucking ass. Move, please, Mr. Dog. Please don't bite me. Listen. Or snack on your mammy fucking Pillsbury's. Bite them bitches out right in the back. Listen. Don't trust them new Don't trust them new queens over there. And this girl was a new one to the show. And like I told you, Drew, now you see. And girl said, oh, I ain't never been Sheree's assistant. No, Sheree don't owe me no money. Maybe at the time. Key point. That's because Sheree done paid that girl, probably should pay her a little bit more and extra. But anyway, that's all the fuck I have to say about the Housewives, the Real Housewives of Atlanta review or reunion, what the fuck you want to call it. This is my review on it anyway, but the reunion part 2. But we're going to see what the fuck part 3 has to hold. The guys are going to be on here, and we're going to see what the fellas have to say, and we're going to hope they not get into it or some shit. Maybe they get into it and give us some more spice, because these first 2 parts didn't give us shit. They didn't give us nothing. They dragging it all the way out to the whole motherfucking end. They trying to make all their money. I guess they going for bonus checks. So, I don't know what it's going to be. Now I got to get off here and go over here and see what's going on over there and Married to Medicine, see what the fuck Bobby and them got going on. And I still got to give y'all this video on Ray J, because I know the juice. I done heard about it. I was on the live. I got to put that out for y'all. And got to catch y'all up on Bishop Whitehead choking this lady at the goddamn church and putting her out of there. And going down into the prison and getting this bailed out child. It's so much going on. I'm trying to catch up on and get y'all together and get y'all informed. But please bear with me. I'm coming with the shit. Oh, yes. Oh, you want the shit? Oh, you gonna get the shit? Yes. But anyway, for my new subscribers, if this is your first video, go back and watch all the other motherfucking videos. It will bless you. Hit the notification bell now, because, listen, why not, right? It's only gonna bless you. Hit that notification bell. Go and hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up button for likes. Let me know you like this shit. Comment down below. If you are an old subscriber, listen, still hit that motherfucking thumbs up button. Comment down below and Share the video. Share with somebody you know. Share with somebody you don't know. Share with somebody you like. Share with some bitch you don't even like. Somebody you can't stand. Because if you don't like them or they don't like you, I'm sure they'll like me. Because 9 times out of 10, I bridge the gaps. I be the glue, baby. I make y'all like each other. You feel me? But anyway, always and forever love yourself first. Tip top. And love those only in return. Or love those only who are going to love you in return in the same way and give you them same good positive ass vibes as you give to them, right? All right, so that is it. I'll see y'all in a bit. Next video. Holla.